In this video, I'm going to teach you about effort-based running. It's something that a lot of the pro athletes I've worked with do, and I've started using it with my normal runners as well, and it's had massive benefits for them. So I'll tell you guys a bit about it. So firstly, what's the problem with pace-based running, or using your watch too much when you're running? Well, it tends to cause you to either overtrain or undertrain, and here's why. Imagine your slow pace run is going to be a 10-minute mile, just for example's sake. And that's fine on days when you know the course, so it's nice and flat, when the weather's perfect, you've had a good night's sleep, you've been eating well, so you're feeling fine. Perfect. It's going to be a nice slow pace. But imagine then you're going out somewhere where you perhaps try a new route that day, or you didn't sleep well the night before, you haven't eaten great, you're generally feeling pretty crappy, maybe you've had an illness, and you still try to run the exact same pace, so your 10-minute mile. It's probably going to feel much harder than it should do, so it turns out not to be your easy run, so you end up overtraining. On the same note, it can work for undertraining as well. So if you go to your park run and you've set yourself a specific pace to run, and you might be running and you're feeling great, and you're thinking, oh, maybe I can run a bit faster, but you don't because you're sticking to your pace, that's what you've set. And you get to the end of the race and you end up kicking yourself because you actually could have run faster if you would have just let yourself go. So again, you're undertraining, you're not getting the benefits out of it that you could have, and it might be a long time again before you feel that great and you can actually have the potential to run that fast. So here's why I like using effort-based running with my guys, and here's how it works. If you look at this chart here, it's a scale from 1 to 10, where 1 would be the lightest type of running you can imagine, so if you're literally jogging on the spot whilst waiting for the traffic lights to change. And 10 would be max out sprinting. So at the end of a 5k, when you're giving it absolutely everything that your body can give. And you can fill in the numbers in between in the middle. So as you get to kind of the 2, 3, the 4, it's fairly easy. You can probably still talk, and you feel like you can maintain that for a long time. As you get up towards the 6 and the 7, you're working pretty hard, but you're not quite giving everything. And then maybe the 8 and the 9, that's when you're really pushing towards your maximum. So all I do with my guys is each run they have scheduled throughout the week, I ask them to run at a certain effort. And that accounts for all things like weather, heat, if they've had a bad night, if they're a bit ill, whatever route they're going on. It takes all that out of the equation, so they're going to be running the perfect level and intensity for whatever training run they're doing. So just moving on to the benefits. Like I just mentioned, it always allows you to train at the right level. It's going to get you recovering faster because you're not going to be overtraining as much. It's going to make you progress faster because you're not undertraining, so you're always doing the optimum amount of effort and the optimum amount of exercise, and eventually you're going to be running faster because it's going to literally let you run to your capabilities rather than restricting you to certain times. So I want you to give it a go. We're going to try it out for a couple of weeks so you can find your different levels, kind of put certain runs on those numbers, and let me know how you get on.